The way I use YouTube for a lot of my clients and a lot of the big names like Alex Hormozy, William Brown are using YouTube is a nurture system. YouTube is the second biggest search engine on in the whole internet, and that's because it's problem centric. So in other words, the leads that come from YouTube are highly qualified because they're either directly searching for a problem or they've clicked on your title because the title specifically calls out to them. So the best thing you can do if you're selling an online product, high ticket products especially, is build out your YouTube funnel, because YouTube is better and it works more effectively for high ticket products that need more trust. Think back to the days where you could sell a high ticket product with just a few short form videos, a few trends, and then you send a couple DMs, provide a free lead magnet, hop on a call, close them. That's not how it works anymore. People want to like you for who you are. That's why personal branding is becoming so important. That's why you see everybody telling you to start a personal brand, because YouTube not only helps you sell more of your coaching program or your info product or whatever, but it also helps you build up your personal brand, which makes clients like you, which makes them also buy from you. So there are 4 things that go into making your YouTube a funnel, essentially. When people come in, they get nurtured, and then they buy. They even buy from DMs. They don't even need to hop on a call anymore. They've spent over 40, 50, 60 minutes with you over watching 6-7 videos, and if your videos can cover all 4 of these things, then that makes it so easy that you don't even have to hop on a call. So starting with number 1 is objection handling. Now, if you have been in this space for a few times, or especially if you've been in sales, you know there are 4 main objections. Obviously, the first one is money. Now, with money, you can't really do anything apart from offer a payment plan. So what I do recommend over YouTube is to tell a story. So if you've got, which I'll talk about later, but if you've got a client interview, talk about how they didn't think they had enough money to buy your program, and then you offered payment plans and now they've got an amazing result. That's how to handle the money objection. Or just offer payment plans directly in the video. Say, by the way, I know many of you watching this might not have money, but realistically, if you're selling a high ticket product on YouTube, you should be targeting high ticket buyers. So money, and obviously make the value known, which I'll talk about later. So money. The second one is partner. Now, the way to do this is to start hyping up your audience, start polarizing them, start making them loyal to you. That way, they don't even need to feel like they ask their partner. The great thing with YouTube is it's not like a sales call. You're not pressured to buy on the call. You don't have to think about it. YouTube, you're just being nurtured. Then you can buy in your pajamas, in your bed, from the comfort of your own home. It's not like a sales call. So to get rid of the partner objection, or to get rid of any kind of like think about it objection, is just to polarize them, make them like you for who you are. And by polarizing, I don't mean some kind of like 48 laws of power, rude type shit where you're calling them out. I'm saying like, just be yourself, and naturally people who like you will come to you for who you are, and people who don't like you will click off. That's fine. You don't want to work with them anyway. They'll give you shit if you worked with them. So money, partner, time. Now, this can be avoided literally by showing the ease of your program. If you've developed your program to a high standard, it should be that the client joins the program and it's essentially like pushing a button. You've provided all of the information, all of the resources, all of the templates, and they can push a button and get the result they wanted. And now the 4th objection is completely customizable to you. Only you know exactly what objection your dream clients would give. So for example, for me, it'd be like, I don't know, maybe you don't see how YouTube, no, maybe you see like, you don't see how YouTube with low views would lead to actually making more money. Then in my videos, I've got to explain, like I explained at the start of this, that all of your YouTube views are highly qualified. People only watch YouTube content. It's not like short form content where you're scrolling. You see a video, you don't like it, scroll. People only click on the video if the title seems enticing to watch for them, because they're highly qualified. For example, if you say, how I scaled from 20k a month to 50k a month, only people who are already at 15, 20, 25k a month will click on that. That's highly qualified viewers right there. So for example, that's mine. Only you can fill out this 4th objection and then make videos overcoming it. And you don't really want to make a video specifically for an objection. You want to just incorporate it in the hooks, in the outros, because people also get these objections when they're watching. If they know you're going to sell, or if they know like you're creating content and you've got something to sell, they're automatically on edge, and they've automatically got these 4 objections locked and loaded and ready to just like give an excuse to click off the video. So if in each hook you can try like dismantle one of these objections, if a lead comes onto your YouTube and they go through all of your videos, by the time they've finished like even 3 or 4 of your videos, you've just handled all of their objections. They've got no reason to not buy from you. Now, moving on to number 2 is social proof. This is basically handling the objection of trust, but it's also leading to FOMO. You want to show a lot of things actually. You want to show that it's easy. You want to show that it's fun. You want to show that it's easy as in like easy for the client to get results, like push button, like I said. It's fun as well, like you guys are having fun because you want to create FOMO. Now, this is the basics of social proof, but you can do client interviews, Instagram stories. That doesn't really relate to YouTube. You could do community posts though to relate it to YouTube. But just keep putting social proof across all different platforms and incorporate social proof into all of your hooks. Now, I know this is kind of like how to build your YouTube funnel, but this actually, these two should be incorporated into all of your videos. Social proof in the hook, in the outro, in like mid body, because most people don't even make it to the outro. As soon as they hear the outro finishing line, like where you say, now that is the 3 steps to blah, 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 they click off straight away. So you want to give call to actions in between. For example, if I'm saying objection handling, I want to give a call to action saying, yeah, my program can do this for you. My YouTube sales funnel program can do this for you because I actually write scripts for you that objection handle in the first hook, in the first 20 seconds of the video. And now you're kind of compelled to like check out what my program is because you want this for yourself, but you don't really know how to implement it because I'm not giving you the implementation. I'm just giving you the value. And now you've actually heard my call to action rather than clicking off when I say, so that's the 4 steps to building a funnel, for example. So moving on to number 3, which is value. You need to use value in a wow, not how way. So there's 2 types of way you can do wow. You can be like, oh my God, how does he know this? And then you can also do results. So, oh my God, how does he know this is like stuff like, where you go really in-depth technical stuff where you give them, You give them an epiphany. You give the client an epiphany and they will be like, and they trust you more basically. You've given that to them for free, but don't give them the how. Don't give them a free resource or don't give them a template or don't give them an exact script to copy, for example. Just give them the, oh my God, tell them like, yeah, you need social proof in your hook. Don't tell them exactly what to say though. Don't tell them exactly how to structure client interviews, for example. Otherwise I would have told you, but I'm selling the wow, not how. I'm implementing this for myself as well. So, or you could do results as well. In the client interviews, just results, results, results. Never give away the how. You never want to give away the implementation. Otherwise, you're not even needed. So always give away the wow. Make sure you build up that authority. You build up that trust and you build up that level of expertise where people see you as the solution to their problem. They don't see you as, and they see you as a likable solution to their problem. That's all they should see you as. They don't see you as, oh, some dickhead on YouTube trying to sell. They don't see you as a guru. They just see you as a likable solution to a problem. That's it. The richer the problem is, you know this when you were creating your offer, but the richer the problem is, or the richer the target audience is, and the more expensive, or actually no, like the bigger the problem you're solving, the more you could charge basically. Now, moving on to the last one, it is pitching. Now, there's this very specific way you want to pitch. You don't want to be the guy that pitches at the end of every video. So if that sounds good, click the first link in the description and we'll do this and this and this, like I've done for this and this, blah, blah. If somebody clicks on your video to learn something and then they hear you sell, they're just going to associate you with another guru salesperson just trying to get sales. You want to pitch only in very specific videos. You want to do something called a themed VSL. Themed VSL is obviously VSL is like where you explain the benefits, you remove any of their objections, you give social proof, you give value as well. A themed VSL though is marketing it specifically as value, but in reality you're just pitching them, you're giving them the benefits or you're giving them the pitch basically. So you're giving them the benefits, you're giving them the process, you're telling them how it works. And then you're also giving social proof, and the value is how it works. This is what you're like disguising it as. You're giving the value as how it works. For example, this is actually a themed VSL. I'm telling you how my YouTube sales funnel works. You've come here for the value. I've given you the value, but in reality, I'm just telling you the benefit and how it's working. And by you just watching this video, you're getting more and more information on how I operate, and you're trusting me more because you see this is a real process. You see the value that I have to offer and why it would work. That's what a themed VSL is. It's disguised as value, but then you should only do this a few times. Don't overdo it. Most of your videos should just be value bombs. Some of them you can do client interviews. So in the hooks, you should be objection handling. You can even make a separate playlist if you want, based on each of these pillars. You can make a playlist of themed VSLs. But over time, you just start to make more and more content. And actually, One thing I'll leave you with before I make that statement is no content will turn someone off. There is no content that you can do that will turn someone off. Every single content from a scale of 1 to 10 will nurture somebody. This, for example, themed VSL would being a 10 out of 10. For example, if you're making a vlog though, it might be 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 because they're seeing your humor, but they're not really learning more about your program unless you start to implement some of these things. So that's what I'm saying. No content will turn someone off. With your funnel, with your YouTube funnel, just keep creating content, keep attracting people in, more content, and eventually dream clients come to you. So yeah, like I said, I've already said it, but if you want this YouTube funnel, this is a fraction of what we implement. We also have the editing, the scripting, everything that goes into a YouTube funnel. We have dialed in, we have studied, we have perfected to be able to get results. Check out my website down below and subscribe for future content like this, and I'll see you soon.